Yo, this is Troy Fowler. I'm the Ranch Fairy. Today I'm working on my Honda Accord. It's a 2008 with 200,000 miles on it, and I had the AC the other day, was doing fine, and then it got really, really cold, and then it quit. So I was driving around, it was fine, turned the car off, I went on a trip, came back 2 days later, and it did not work. And there's an old saying, try the simple stuff first. So if your AC just quit, boom. Or if it's a little bit chippy and sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, here's something very simple, super cheap. It's a great starting point to check on any car because they all have a fuse box, so hang on. Okay, so all cars have a fuse box somewhere. In my Accord, it happens to be right here. And when you look in here and look in the manual, there is a switch actually for the AC right there, and then I looked it up, and this switch, this 7.5 amp fuse, they correspond to this and that. Okay, those two are AC. I pulled this one, it was fine yesterday, and I was suspecting, okay, the best way to test this is I pulled this out. This switch is exactly the same. This is for the fan. So you don't want to drive around with it out, but you can test your air conditioning by popping this fuser into there. So I pulled this one out, set it to the side. I pulled this I pulled this switch and I stuck it into the AC spot. Again, this right there, okay? I started the car and the air conditioner started working. I heard the compressor turn on and cold air started blowing, and this thing's about 10 bucks. So it's not a very expensive way to fix your air conditioning, to pull this out of this one and check it in this. And if the AC kicks on, then you know that's the problem. You go to the parts house and get you one of these. Before you do that and go drive it, because you can drive it without AC, put that switch back into this spot here so it's working, keeps the fans running. So that's my fix for that. Great thing to check. And this is on every car out there. It's not just a Honda Accord. Every car has one of these fuse boxes, has this diagram in the bottom of it, most of them, and then the owner's manual, of course, will tell you where stuff's at for the air conditioning. And you keep pulling fuses and keep pulling switches and change them out. So that was my fix. And for those of you who are a little more advanced, when it quit, I put the gauges on it, and my low side pressure was off the charts, like 3 times normal pressure. And like I said, the air conditioner had been running, and right before it clicked off, it was freezing cold. I don't know what that is. It was so cold. I mean, I was uncomfortable. It was so cold, and I tried to add some heat to it to turn it down, and it would not go away. So those are just the 2 symptoms I had. But if your AC just clunks out for no reason, that is a super easy thing to check. Look in your owner's manual, look in that diagram, and look for anything AC and just pull the fuses and check the switches, because I went to the parts house and spent $9 yesterday and my AC's running fine. All right, see ya. Hey, if you are not familiar with me, I have a relatively robust, somewhat controversial bow hunting channel. I don't really care if you subscribe or not, so do whatever you want to do because it's a free country. It's still America. But if you like bow hunting and you want to see something that's a little different and physics-based and Newton's third law and all that stuff, and actually trying to make the most efficient killing stick you can for your bow and arrow, hey, check out the Ranch Fairy channel.